A small defense company already completed RMF documentation, security assessments, vulnerability remediation, and incident response planning. The company received ATO approval and is now operating its environment. Everything appears stable, but then leadership receives an important notification. The company must prepare for a cybersecurity audit and compliance review. Now many beginners imagine audits as someone quickly reviewing paperwork and leaving, but real cybersecurity audits are much more detailed. Let's walk through a simple real-world example. The company operates cloud servers, employee laptops, VPN access, file storage systems, internal applications, and sensitive government project data. Auditors want proof that the company is actually following security requirements consistently, not just during assessments, but every day. This is where preparation begins. The cybersecurity team starts gathering evidence. Evidence may include vulnerability scan reports, patch management records, access control reviews, security policies, incident response documentation, backup verification reports, training records, and system monitoring logs. Think of this like preparing for a major inspection. The auditors want proof that security controls are implemented, working correctly, and maintained continuously. Now let's look at a simple example. The company claims all employee laptops are encrypted. The auditors may ask, can you provide proof? Now the cybersecurity team gathers screenshots, device management reports, encryption dashboards, and configuration evidence. Another example. The company claims only authorized employees can access sensitive systems. The auditors may request user access reviews, account approval records, termination procedures, and privileged access logs. The goal is to verify security procedures are actually being followed. Now let's talk about one of the most important parts of audits, documentation. Many beginners underestimate how important documentation is in cybersecurity compliance environments. If security work is not documented properly, organizations may struggle to prove compliance. For example, a server patch may have been applied correctly. But if there is no documentation, auditors may treat the control as incomplete. This is why cybersecurity teams spend significant time tracking evidence, updating records, and organizing documentation carefully. Now let's talk about continuous monitoring. Auditors often review whether organizations monitor systems continuously after approval. This may include reviewing vulnerabilities, checking security alerts, monitoring user activity, tracking POANM items, and validating remediation progress. For example, auditors may review monthly vulnerability scans, weekly patch reports, or incident response records. The organization must demonstrate security is maintained consistently over time. Now let's discuss meetings and interviews. Audits often involve discussions with ISOs, system administrators, security engineers, project managers, and leadership teams. Auditors may ask questions like, how are vulnerabilities tracked? How are new employees granted access? What happens if a critical vulnerability is discovered? How are backups verified? How quickly are incidents reported? Cybersecurity teams must explain both technical protections and operational processes. Now here is something many beginners never expect. Cybersecurity audits are not only about technology, they are also about communication, organization, process management, documentation, and accountability. Now let's imagine auditors discover a problem. Several systems have overdue vulnerabilities that remain unresolved. The auditors may request additional remediation plans, updated POANM entries, or leadership risk acceptance decisions. This does not always mean the organization immediately fails, but it does create additional scrutiny and follow-up actions. Now let's talk about another important reality. Cybersecurity compliance is not a one-time project. Organizations must continuously maintain security, update systems, monitor risks, track findings, and improve processes. This is why cybersecurity compliance becomes an ongoing operational effort, not just a checklist completed once. And this is why many cybersecurity professionals spend large portions of their careers working in risk management, documentation, security operations, continuous monitoring, and compliance coordination. Cybersecurity is much broader than many people realize. And in many organizations, strong communication and organizational skills are just as important as technical knowledge. Next episode, what happens when a company fails a cybersecurity